Hey guys, I just wanted to hop on here and share with you a little something today on our Wednesday. I know you probably saw my escape video, and I had a lot of fun doing that. We just have to make light of our current situations. I know that it's a very serious thing, but we can still have fun and enjoy our time together. Something that me and my family have been doing each day is just a short devotional, praying, and also going around and telling something that we're grateful for. And it's so important to hear the positive. Right now, we're hearing a lot of negative on the news, and times are really hard for a lot of people. And I would just encourage you to be positive, find the good in this situation, and I'm really grateful for the time that I'm getting to spend with my family. We've had a couple of days where we've not had any TV and no internet for a good bit of time each day, and I've really enjoyed that time to just slow down and put those things aside. When we last met, I asked you to come up with a list of about 5 things that you could do to help out around the house. So I hope that you got to check those things off your list and were able to help your mom and dad, because I know that they certainly need the extra help. And I would encourage you to continue to help mom and dad out, or your family. But I would also challenge you today to share your thanks with someone. It could be mom, it could be dad, anybody at home that you're really thankful for. Tell them how much you love them. Tell them how thankful you are for them. They need to hear that. Just take some time to express how you feel. So going back to the escape video, there's someone in the Bible that really tried to escape from God. He gave it his best effort. I'll give him that. Jonah. We're going to the Bible in the book of Jonah. And Jonah had received a word from God. God wanted him to go to the city of Nineveh and preach to them. And Jonah, he ran from God. He actually jumped on a boat and headed for Tarshish. And while he's on this boat, God, knowing exactly where he is, exactly what he's doing, God sends these terrible winds and storms, and everyone on the boat is scared. And Jonah's in the bottom of the boat sleeping, and they go and wake him up. What are you doing? Why are you asleep? Get up, pray to your God. And they all wonder, why has God sent this wind and these storms? And they all cast lots, and Jonah knew the whole time it was him. He was running from God, and so he said, hey, it's me. I'm the reason that God has sent these terrible storms. And so he says, throw me overboard. This will make the winds calm and the storms dissipate or go away. And so they throw Jonah overboard, and the Lord sends a great big fish to swallow Jonah. And Jonah's in the bottom, or the belly of this fish, and he's in there for 3 days and 3 nights. And this whole time he is praying to God to get him through. And I just think when we're at our worst, when we're going through our hardest times, we have to know who to turn to. But even when we're having, we're living on top of the world, everything's going great, we also know who to thank. We need to remember to give God our thanks and gratitude. So Jonah's in the belly of this fish, and he prays, and he says, In my distress, I called to the Lord, and he answered me. From the deep, in the realm of the dead, I called for help, and you listened to my cry. You hurled me into the depths, into the very heart of the seas, and the currents swirled around me. But you, Lord, my God, brought my life up from the pit. When my life was ebbing away, I remembered you, Lord, and my prayer rose to you in your holy temple. Then it goes on to say, and I'm paraphrasing a lot of this, but it says, those who cling to worthless idols turn away from God's love for them, but I, with shouts of grateful praise, will sacrifice to you what I have vowed, and I will make good and say, salvation comes from the Lord. And even though Jonah had run from the Lord, you can't outrun the Lord. He knows, remember, he knows all about us. He knows our fingerprints. He doesn't have to be an investigator because he already knows. So even though Jonah tried to run away, the Lord was right there with him. And the Lord didn't give up on him. Even though Jonah had tried so hard to run away, when he prayed out and called out to the Lord forgave him. And the Lord gave him another chance. And so Jonah finally comes out of the belly of the fish and goes to Nineveh and is able to preach to all the people, just as God had requested him to do. So the lesson here in this is you can't run. Can't run from the Lord. He's with you, and he will forgive you, and he'll be there with you every step of the way. Even when things look really tough, we can know that the Lord is with us. I hope that you all have a great day. And tune back in to see what happens next. Love you guys. Bye.